is in contact with spiritual potency, Hara, it becomes the happy, normal condition of living in the three words, namely Hara, Krishna, and Ram, are transcendental seeds of the Mahamantra, and the chanting is spiritual call for the Lord and his internal energy, Hara, for giving protection to the conditioned soul. The chanting is exactly like genuine cry, like the child for mom. Mother Hara helps in achieving the grace of the Supreme Father Hari or Krishna, and the Lord reveals himself to such sincere devotees. No other means, therefore, of spiritual realization is as effective in this age as chanting the Mahamantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Ram,
Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Dishatarine Kiva Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arati Keshobha Janavittatavane Jagamanalobha Kiva Jayo Jayo Gaura Chande Arati Keshobha Janavittatavane Jagamanalobha Kiva Dakhinani Tai Chan Bame Gadadhara Nikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chhatradhara Kiva Bosi Ache Gora Chan Ratna Simhasane Arati Korena Brahma Adi Deva Gaye
Jivanara Hari Adi Kori Chamara Dhulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Goshadigaye Kiva Shankha Baje Ghanta Baje Baje Karatala Kiva Shankha Baje Ghanta Baje Baje Karatala Madhura Mridanga Baje Paramarasala Shankha Baje Ghanta Baje Madhur 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 Baje Shankha baje, ghanta baje, madhur 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 baje. Shankha baje, ghanta baje, madhur 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 baje. Madhur 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 baje, madhur 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 baje. Hari bol, hari bol, hari bol, Nitya Gaura hari bol. किव बहु कोटि चंद्र जीनी वदन उज्वाला गलदे से वन माला कोरे झलमाला शिव शिव शुक नारद प्रेमी गद गद भक्ति विनोदा देखे गौर संपादा की बजायो जयो गौरा चंदे आरती शोभा जानवी तटवाने जगमन लोभा गौरंगे आरती शोभा जग जन मन लोभा गौरंगे आरती शोभा जग जन मन लोभा गौरंगे आरती शोभा जग जन मन लोभा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Radhe. Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Radhe. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parvedacharya Shota Shadashi His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parvitacharya Shrota Shadashimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Anantakota Vaishravinda Ki Jai Namacharya Hardas Thakur Ki Jai Confounder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kund Giri Gordhan Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shri Mathura Dham Ki Jai Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Gam Gamay Yamunamay Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Sankirta Yagna Ki Jai Brihad Madanga Ki Jai Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Most merciful, most beautiful deity Shri Shri Radha Sham Sundar Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav Ki Jai Gauranga Mahaprabhu Ki Jai Nithai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
श्री नरसिंह भगवान की, श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Is there anybody coming first time to this temple? Anybody coming first time? First timer? No, it's all repeat. Everybody is a repeat comer. Okay, welcome to all of you on this Sunday feast on behalf of our temple president, Her Grace Premda Mataji, and His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. I would like to welcome all of you to today's wonderful Sunday feast. Nobody pays attention. At least we have a wonderful speaker, so please pay attention to him. So we are very, very privileged to have His Grace Yamuna Jivan Das Prabhu, who is Hari Bol. Big hand, we clap with big hand. Yamuna Jivan Das Prabhu, since you all are coming here for a long time, you know he is one of our senior devotees here in this temple. A very brief introduction, those of you, in case you don't know, Yamuna Jivan Das Prabhu was first introduced to Vedic philosophy, Vedic teaching, and the Bhagavad Gita in the youth in Nigeria, and then later in Spain. In addition to his day-to-day job as engineering director, he is also experienced in a spiritual educator and has spent at least 15 plus years in serving at a leadership position at various ISKCON temples, including St. Louis, Chicago, and here in Naperville. As well as he conducts college preaching. He is a trained mediator and chaplain, and he also volunteers his time to provide personal care and to the broader ISKCON community in the life crisis and grief counseling, as well as leading the team of devotees to provide devotee care initiative at ISKCON Naperville. That was only a brief. There are more that you can hear now. So with that, once again, please give a warm welcome. It was very lovely. Yeah. Thank you. That's now we need. All right. Thank you, Prabhu. With that. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you very much, Shyam Prabhu, for a very warm, affectionate introduction, undeserved, might I add. I will begin with the invocation mantras. Kartal was put here for me, but I think I'm going to skip. My throat is hurting, so I won't do any singing. Om Jnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. As I understand it, I am commencing a new series for the Sunday Feast Talks. And the series is entitled Sadachar, is that right? Sadachar, or behavior that is aligned with truth, Sad. So Sadachar is Vaishnava behavior, Vaishnava etiquette. And the series is launching from the set of verses in the 13th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita that describes the process of knowledge, Jnanam. Because in the beginning of 13th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asks questions, and Arjuna's questions are basically, explain to me what is Kshetra, Kshetragya, what is Purusha and Prakriti, and then what is Jnanam and Geyam. These are all Sanskrit terms. That Kshetra and Kshetragya, what is the body, and Kshetragya, Gya means knower, or knower of the body. And then he also asks Purusha and Prakriti, what is the person, or the soul, and Prakriti, material nature. And then he also asks Jnanam and Geyam, what is knowledge? And Geyam, what is the knowable? So the first series of verses in chapter 13, Krishna explains the difference between Kshetra and Kshetragya. Then he explains Jnanam and Geyam. First he explains the process of knowledge, Jnanam, and then he explains Geyam, the object of knowledge, starting from text 13 through 18 or 19. And then then Krishna goes on to explain the difference between Purusha and Prakriti. So chapter 13, text 8 through 12 describe Jnanam. There are 20 aspects of knowledge, or 20 processes of knowledge. And the first one, and I'm going to cover the first two-ish, really the first one, is amanitvam, adambitvam, and we'll go through that. The topic for today is the greatness of littleness. We tend to plagiarize a lot in the Hare Krishna movement, and this I have plagiarized from His Grace Ravindra Swarup Prabhu, one of the stalwart disciples of Srila Prabhupada, who we had the great fortune to hear from on this very topic about 11 years ago in Gita Nagari, and when we were having a seminar on Guru Tattva, or understanding the various intricacies of what it means to be Guru, or to serve a Guru. The greatness of littleness, such a mystical and powerful title. So I decided to plagiarize. And the topic today is a topic of humility. For those of you who may know me personally, may think that it is completely audacious for me to be sitting here on a Vyasasana speaking about the topic of humility. Please be reassured that I have no such claim to be humble. But I took this opportunity because of, for those who've done this before, it's really helpful to meditate on something like this. And so it's for my own benefit, and I pray for you, I pray that those of you who think that I am totally audacious to do this, I request, please bless me that I can develop a little bit of this quality. Let us go to Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So I'll say the Sanskrit, you can repeat after me. Amanitvam adambitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyopasanam kshaucham stairyam atma vinigraha. So the first two is amanitvam adambitvam. And that's what I'm covering today. So the translation is humility, pridelessness, non-violence, tolerance, simplicity, approaching a bona fide spiritual master, cleanliness, steadiness, and self-control. These are just the first few, and then the verses continue, where Krishna is explaining these items of knowledge. So I'm going to select just part of the purport, or part of the commentary that Prabhupada presents what humility is, or this explanation of amanitvam and adambitvam. And then I'll offer my reflections on all this. Purport. You can follow along. I'll read. I'm going to read slowly. So let us try to understand, try to relish it. Humility means that one should not be anxious to have the satisfaction of being honored by others. The material conception of life makes us very eager to receive honor from others. But from the point of view of a man in perfect knowledge who knows that he is not this body, anything, honor or dishonor, pertaining to this body is useless. One should not be hankering after this material deception. People are very anxious to be famous for their religion, and consequently, sometimes it is found that without understanding the principles of religion, one enters into some group which is not actually following religious principles, and then wants to advertise himself as a religious mentor. As for actual advancement in spiritual science, one should have a test to see how far he is progressing. He can judge by these items. These items meaning humility, pridelessness, non-violence, tolerance. These qualities are symptoms of progress on the spiritual path. As I've heard my spiritual master say so many times, what is a spiritual person who's proud? It's an oxymoron. Like you might hear deafening silence. It's an oxymoron. And so forth. And I'm thinking of my wife and I, we tease each other a lot, so I'll say sometimes, like a submissive wife, it's an oxymoron. She's not here, she's in Florida, so I'm safe. So like this, a prideful spiritualist, right? Oxymoron. The word amanitvam, I'm going to look at the Sanskrit because it's very beautiful when we try to see the intricacies of the Sanskrit itself. And sort of tying it to different parts of the Bhagavad Gita. Mana, so some of you may speak Hindi, and in the word mana in Hindi means honor, prestige, giving respect, regard, right? Amanatvam. Amanitvam. Tvam means essence. Or, for example, tva means ness in English, like kindness, peacefulness, right? So, amani tvam. Mana is to want regard or need regard, and amana means I don't want any. So, the essence of not wanting any regard for oneself is amanatvam. Damba, adambitvam. Damba means pridefulness, just being arrogant. Damba. It sounds dumb. It's dumb to be damba. And adambitvam is that. It's that quality of not being impudent, as Prabhupada would translate sometimes. This word mana shows up many times in the Gita. In the 15th chapter, a couple of chapters later, when Krishna is explaining the process of surrender, he explains that the process of surrender starts with Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kama dvandver vimukta sukha dukkha samgir kachantya mudha padamavyayam. The person who is not foolish, amudha, that person, the journey of surrender starts with nirmana. Amana and nirmana are the same thing. And nir negate whatever's coming next. Mana is honor, so nirmana is negating honor. So the start of the surrendering process, is with humility. Krishna explains that in chapter 15:5. And then the flip side, in chapter 16, twice, when explaining the difference between demoniac and devotees, what's the difference between a devotee and a demon? Twice, Krishna says the feature of a demoniac mentality is mana, to want prestige for oneself. And he also says damba twice, that people who have demoniac tendencies, they are arrogant or they have pride. So we see this thread, and then many times, at least 3 or 4 times in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that those who are spiritualists, those who are advanced on the path of yoga, tata mana apamanayo, so that they are neutral to mana and apamana. They're not disturbed by honor or by dishonor. Pride's a problem, and it's one of those things that is like tar. You try to get it off of your hands, it doesn't go, it just keeps sticking on. Even on the spiritual path, one may practice for many, many years, yet pride plagues one. It's very challenging. In the material world, which we are in, by the way, everyone, mostly everyone, is pursuing success. What does that success feed? Doesn't it? It feeds pride. You do better in your career, you have more money, you get more education. What does it feed? I've accomplished more, I've got more. We may not say it, but when we look at our bank balance and go, ooh, there's a certain, it's deep, right? We have this joy. What Prabhupada says, not to be anxious to have the satisfaction of being honored by others. When you honor someone, maybe when we get honored, we can see, we don't want to smile, but we smile. We might puff up. Big chest like a chicken comes out. Prabhupada would say, pride puffs us up like puris. Today I made some puris for my kids. As I was making the puris, I was watching the puris puff up. Like, that's how my heart is sometimes when I get some honor. Ooh, puff up. Yeah. somebody finally understands who I am. Pride is insidious, troublesome. What does pride rest on? Pride rests on the fact that we cherish these temporary things of life. What are the four major things that provoke this kind of pride? Janma, Aishvara, Shruta, Shri. Janma, the family we're in, that gives us pride. Shruta, education, learning, knowledge, shlokas, being able to recite shlokas, etc. Janma, Aishvara, riches, having wealth, I was talking about the bank balance. And Shri, beauty. I find it really fascinating how we are captured by beauty of the body, when in reality the body is disgusting. It doesn't matter who they are, Miss Universe or Mr. Universe. Disgusting. You put a sambosa in it in the night, it comes out terrible looking in the morning because the body processes it. Anything we put into the body usually is nice. What goes out of the body is terrible, yet we're so attracted to it. Take a little layer of the skin off, and it's... But Shri, a little bit of beauty. Some of you may go to the gym and watch people pumping iron and going, oh, and it's the beauty. Check me out. We bank our sense of self-worth and happiness on things that are temporary. And when we do that, what happens? Because of pride, naturally there's insecurity. Insecurity, fear, and anxiety will accompany pride. Like Indra. He's a great devotee. In the Bhagavatam we hear so many times about Indra and how he loses it. He becomes anxious. He does unbecoming things for a great demigod. Because of pride. He's trying to maintain his status quo of being the head of the demigods. He steals horses from King Prithu, an incarnate of the Supreme. I mean, he really loses it. He throws down rain at Vrajavasis in Vrindavan. Shoo! Insecurity resulting from pride. Not a good program. Pride is a burden. Pride weighs on us because we have to protect that which is a source of pride and gives us this little bit of happiness. That very happiness that we get from honor from others is what gives us pain to try to secure it and keep it there. If, for example, someone here appreciates me, I will move heaven and earth to make sure that their perception of me doesn't change or only increases, isn't it? We fear what happens to our reputation because there's a satisfaction that comes with honor that we don't want to let go of. And it's painful, it's burdensome. Maya sukhaya bharam udvahato moho vimodhan. That Prahlad Maharaj says that we struggle, these living entities in the material world are just weighed down by this burden of illusion, pride. That's a lot about pride. I'm going to make 3 main points in this presentation about humility. I don't have too many slides, I mainly have reflections. The first one. Humility equals to reality. Humility is not something you have to put on. Like I put on 3 layers of clothes on me right now. You don't put on humility. Humility is the awakening of coming in touch with reality. As we progress closer to the absolute truth, that's Krishna, we start to see things as they are, which is real. I purposefully have this image in the background. If you see this like long, vast field of grass, Each one of us, how many souls are there in this world right now? Okay, how many humans are there in this world right now? 8.5 billion people? That's just, how many mosquitoes are there? How many ants? How many little fish? Trillions and trillions of fish. And each one is a soul, just like us, inhabiting a body. Who are we? We're just one blade of grass. It's coming in touch with reality. We're insignificant. Here we are just spending, who knows, 20, 30, 50, 80 years in this body, and then we move on to the next body. And whatever we might do in this body is inconsequential. 150 years from now, who will remember us? That person's perception we're so interested to make sure we maintain of ourselves. 150 years from now, how significant is it? So we cannot will ourselves to be humble. We cannot say, okay, from tomorrow onwards, I am going to be humble. The intellect cannot do that. Humility is something that is so deep within our hearts. It is a fruit of sincere practice of Krishna consciousness. Humility is preceded by humiliation. As we sincerely apply ourselves to the practice of Krishna consciousness, we recognize two things. Number one, I'm really small. I'm really insignificant compared to reality. To the number of souls that there are, in comparison to Krishna, I'm really insignificant. I can't control things. Second, I'm really weak. I got a lot of narthas. I've got a lot of these unwanted things in my heart. I commit. We're at the start of the year. We might have made some New Year's resolution. How many have already failed in meeting their New Year's resolution? We're weak. We have difficulties that are just plaguing us, isn't it? So for those two reasons, as we apply ourselves in Krishna consciousness, we recognize A, I'm small, and B, I'm really weak. Therefore, humility is a natural fruit of that. But prior to humility is that humiliation. I feel embarrassed. I thought I was really good. I thought I was great. Now, it can be very draining. It can draw one into depression or sense of low self-esteem. But for a devotee, there's Krishna, and that's what gives us a sense of confidence. We're humble about ourselves, but we're confident in Krishna. As we progress in Krishna consciousness, as life goes on and our spiritual life matures, we might start to become humble because of humiliation. We start to understand I'm really small and those things. And then there's a second order of pride that starts to come. And what's that second order of pride? Hey, I realize that I'm humble. So that's part two. And it doesn't go away very easily. It's the journey of the soul. And that part two is a fun one. How to become humble after realizing that I'm great because I'm humble. That's challenging, it's tricky. So Krishna is very kind. Krishna helps the soul. There was a calendar that a set of meditations for japa, for chanting the holy name. One of those little flip charts, so to speak, it said this: "My dear Lord Krishna, Please let the crushing wheel of time squeeze out humility from my offense-ridden heart. So some of you may have gone to India or lived in India, and they have these sugarcane juice machines. Have you seen? The sugarcane juice stick, the stalk, passes through the machine and it is squeezed. And then out comes this wonderful juice, right? And then the stalk becomes pulp or useless and they discard that. Like that, life throws at us very difficult circumstances. And we were like, why does this happen? For the astute and observant devotee, for the wise person, they see that life circumstances that cause so much pain is actually this machine that's moving our heart through that situation so it can squeeze out humility, which is very tasty, very sweet. So, humility is the fruit of progressing towards reality. We recognize through the difficult circumstances of life, I'm very small, I can't control things, and I'm quite weak. Humility is not low self-esteem. Humility negates the desire for honor and inspires empowered action. Some people might think humility is sitting in the corner and just wallowing in, oh, I'm useless. I have no good qualities. I can't do anything. Can you do some service, please? No, I'm just useless. Nothing I do is good. That kind of attitude is low self-esteem, not to be misunderstood with humility. True humility is like Hanuman. Powerful, intense, service to Ram ki jai. That's real humility. It's empowered action. I want to share Srila Prabhupada's example of this. Our founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, he exemplified what it means to be humble, yet not compromise in any way his service to Krishna, his attempt at being connected with Krishna and trying to manifest Krishna's desire. This is the thing about humble persons. They're like trees. Have you seen fruit-laden trees? They're very heavy. I have an apple tree right outside my house and in my front yard. And when that apple tree is in the peak of summer, we got these huge apples, and those huge apples bring the branches down. And it seems like the tree is bowing down to us. That is the nature of a truly humble person. They're very richly endowed human beings, but they have this very humble attitude. So humility doesn't mean that one is devoid of good quality or good contributions to society. Rather, it's the opposite. Here's Prabhupada. When he realized that success was happening in Krishna consciousness, the sacrifices of Prabhupada are just overwhelming. He left India at the age of 70, 40 rupees in his pocket, which at that time was $7. What would you get for $7? That's all he borrowed, he hitchhiked, if you will, on a cargo ship from Calcutta to Boston Harbor. In a ship, had 2 heart attacks along the way, seasick. Shoo. He didn't know anyone here. And he started this entire movement. I want to share at the end, I'm going to share a little video of Prabhupada personal reflections on this topic of humility, how he approached his service in great humility. Adambitvam, not seeking any honor, or amanitvam, sorry. So here Prabhupada says, when visible success began to attend upon Srila Prabhupada's efforts, he discounted his own effort, gave credit to others, and was filled with gratitude. He disclosed his mind in public addresses. So he was speaking to disciples gathered in London to celebrate Sri Vyas Puja on August 22nd, 1973. Prabhupada said, 1973, so this is about 7 years after he started the movement. 7, 8 years approximately. So 1973 was really hot and heavy. The world was starting to become lit up with the Hare Krishna mantra and devotees all over the world. Prabhupada's explaining. So at that time, I was a young man when I met my spiritual master. Only 25 years old in 1922. And I was a householder. I should have joined him and executed his desire immediately. But due to my ill luck, I could not immediately execute his order. But it was in my heart that it is to be done. So better late than never. I executed his order at the age of 70 years, not at the age of 25. So actually, I wasted so much time. Prabhupada's saying, I wasted so much time. I can understand that the message was there when I was 25 years old, but I began at the age of 70. But I did not forget the message. Otherwise, how could I do it? That is a fact. I was simply finding out the opportunity, how to do it. So anyway, although I began very late, at the age of 70, by the help of my disciples, this movement is gaining ground and is spreading all over the world. So therefore, I have to thank you. It is all due to you, he's telling his disciples. It is not my credit, but it is your credit that you are helping me in executing the order of my Guru Maharaj. Amanitvam, the essence of not wanting any credit for himself or prestige for himself. Then the same year, during a lecture, during the disappearance of his spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he said, what Bhaktisiddhanta desired, I'm trying a little bit, and you all are helping me. So I have to thank you more. You are actually representative of my Guru Maharaj. And Prabhupada begins to cry. Just moved by the gratitude that he was feeling for his disciples and the humility that he was experiencing. You are helping me in executing the order of my Guru Maharaj. He exemplifies for us, he's the founder Acharya, the one who started the movement, and the Acharya, one who teaches by example. He teaches us by example what this Vaishnava quality of Amanitvam is. So that's 2. Humility negates desire for honor and inspires empowered action. And the last point I want to make is the wise pursue humility to deepen their love for God. Materialists pursue position and pride. Spiritualists go internal. They're pursuing humility. They're looking for opportunities to become more humble. The story of Ramachandra Puri and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ramachandra Puri was his spiritual uncle. He was the godbrother of his spiritual master. And Ramachandra Puri was a critic. He just tended to find fault with others. And he visited the town that Mahaprabhu was staying in, which is in Navadip at the time, in Jagannath Puri at the time, and visited Mahaprabhu and saw that there were some ants on the floor. Now, where there are not ants on any floor in India, they always have ants. So he sees the ants and he says, "Oh, there are ants on the floor. You're eating too many sweets." So he criticized him. "You're eating too many sweets." He had no idea. Does that happen to you sometimes? Where people criticize you out of unfounded, for no good reason, so to speak, at least from your perspective. Unfounded reasons, they're criticizing you. How did Mahaprabhu take it? For him, he thought about it and he said, from tomorrow onwards, cut down all my eating in half. He told his servant, feed me only half amount of the vegetables I eat. The devotees got so upset. What? That guy, they didn't say it this way, but he's a little bit cuckoo. Why are you listening to him? And they all reduced their eating as well. They all said, we're all going to eat half. Mahaprabhu was insistent, no, I'm not going to change my eating habits. I'm only eating half. For the devotee, an opportunity to find some critique about themselves, they have this genuine understanding that my heart is plagued with material desires and is quite dirty. And if somebody is criticizing it, they're seeing a fleeting glimpse of that dirty room inside my heart. They're just like briefly seeing it and they're saying something about it. They don't even know how bad it is. Because when the devotee thinks like that, they know that it's going to increase my love for Krishna. That's what I want. The more humble I can become, the more I can even receive criticism with grace. It will foster my own relationship with Krishna. That's what I want. So the wise pursue humility. Mahaprabhu took it like that. Even though it seemed unfounded. And then Ramachandra Puri comes again to visit Mahaprabhu, sees that he's lost weight, and he tells him, you've lost weight? What is this? Then he quotes Bhagavad Gita, Yukta har viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu. He says that you should have balanced eating, sleeping, and recreation and work. Eat properly. What? He had this tendency to criticize what to do. So anytime he saw Mahaprabhu, he was criticizing. As soon as he left the town to go on pilgrimage, everyone went back to normal. They breathed a sigh of relief. They went back to their normal diet. One time, Prabhupada was giving a class. At the end of the class, he was speaking about the 4 classes of men. Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras. I tried to find the story. I couldn't find it. I've only heard it. And at the end of the class, someone got really upset at Prabhupada saying, we want to make first-class men, Brahmanas, learned people in this world. They looked at him and said, you think you're first class? Prabhupada responded with tears in his eyes, says, no, I'm 5th class. I'm here to serve all the other classes. So beautiful. The wise pursue humility to deepen their love for Krishna because they're seeing this richer experience of life that others cannot see necessarily. It's very deep within their own hearts. And as humility escalates because of receiving mercy from Krishna, feeling undeserved, then their love increases for Krishna. And it's a cycle. It increases the humility, which increases the love, which increases the humility, which increases the love. Don't be afraid of humility. Rather, when one becomes humble, there's nothing left to be afraid of. It may seem that humility is scary, to let go of things that we hold on to as pride. With pride. It's not worth it. I want to so these are the 3 points I made. I'll recap. Humility is a fruit of progressing towards reality. Humility negates desire for honor and inspires empowered action, and the wise pursue humility because it deepens love. And finally, I'm going to play this video, and I hope the audio works. This is give you a little bit of context. This song or this poem is what Prabhupada wrote when he arrived at the United States for the first time. He documented a journal, his feelings about having come to America and having the mission, this task that his spiritual master gave him to share Krishna consciousness with the world. I've only selected half of the video of the entire song because of time. But I want you to please kindly pay attention to the humility, the manitvam, that no desire for honor for oneself that Prabhupada exhibits through the song. Keep in mind, he has no idea who's going to read this poem in later years. He's all alone. This is just between him and Krishna. And he kindly shared it with us. Okay? How will I make them understand this message of Krishna consciousness? I'm very unfortunate, unqualified, and most fallen. Therefore, I'm seeking your benediction so that I can convince them, for I'm powerless to do so on my own. Somehow or the other, O Lord, you've brought me here to speak about you. Now, my Lord, is up to you to make me a success or failure as you like. O spiritual master of all the worlds, I can simply repeat your message. So if you like, you can make my power of speaking suitable for their understanding. Only by your causeless mercy will my words become pure. I'm sure that when this transcendental message penetrates their hearts, they will certainly feel gladdened and thus become liberated from all unhappy conditions of life. Oh Lord, I'm just like a puppet in your hands. So if you brought me here to dance, then make me dance. Make me dance, oh Lord, make me dance as you like. I have no devotion, nor do I have any knowledge, but I have strong faith in the holy name of Krishna. I've been designated as Bhakti Vedanta, and now if you like, you can fulfill the real purport of Bhakti Vedanta. Signed, the most unfortunate, insignificant beggar. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, on board the ship Jaladuta in Boston, Massachusetts, September 1965. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So I'm past my time. Can I take a couple of comments, questions? Yeah. Any comments, questions, reflections, something that you're taking away from today's time we've spent together? You have something? Can you give him a microphone?
I just want to share my experience. What I noticed is that, whenever we speak to people, many people, even if they have not accomplished, they'll say, my uncle has done this, my brother has done this, I stay in this area. So I used to feel, I also felt like, responding to them, but after this class, I feel that we should not, get into those games. And sometimes I feel like also everybody has a, desire to be recognized. And then, but if in case sometimes you don't say what you've achieved, like people start thinking that you are a failure. Mm-hmm. So how do we, have that balance where, people don't try to run you down, but you are confident in your abilities and you don't boast.
Have you seen with children who they might have cotton candy and you want to take that away from them. You try to pull it from them, it's very difficult. So best is you give them something nicer that they really like, then you can easily take away the cotton candy. If we have nothing else to hang our hat on that gives us shelter, protection and genuine happiness, it'll be very difficult to let go of what you're talking about. Let go of this fear that somebody may categorize me as useless or whatever because of my truly humble position. So if you recall, in the talk I mentioned, don't be afraid of humility. Rather, humility gives us the ability to be completely fearless. If we can access our relationship with God, and you feel Krishna's presence with you when you're interacting with persons who may want to even hurt you, you have nothing to fear. But that position of devotion requires commitment and practice and truly becoming a devotee. Then you can say, I let go of what people are going to think about me or judge me or any of that, or treat me different. Doesn't matter, because Krishna's got my back. Right now, we're trying to get our own backs. We're trying to protect ourselves. But we really ultimately, we need Krishna's protection. We want it. That's our deep hankering. When we find it, when we receive it, doesn't matter what other people think. Okay? Those are some thoughts. One more thought, last one. Any reflection, comments? Okay, thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
I told you in his introduction, he's one of our best. He's not? Is he not? Right. So why you clap so loud? Yes. This is what we need. Thank you so much. Is there anybody coming first time to this Sunday feast? Anyone? Who? You? Okay. Raise your hand. And who else? Oh, 2, 3. Oh, so many people. Give a big hand to all of them. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Are you all from local Naperville surrounding area or visiting Chicago? St. Charles, okay, nearby. Where are you? Carrollton, okay, all good. So then we'll see you next week again, right? Okay. So we make attendance for everyone. Who comes first time, there has to be second time, third time. All right. So thank you for all of you for coming. So today we will have a brief announcement about book distribution. As you know, we do we have a wonderful service here from ISKCON. We distribute so many books. A lot of devotees work very hard, go around. So we have a brief presentation on book distribution team. Prabhu, who is? Please come.
Thank you, Prabhu. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminati Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What a beautiful presentation, Prabhu. It's like a perfect segue for us to go into book distribution. We didn't plan it together, it just kind of worked out like that. So just as we heard in the class, Prabhupada was telling his disciple how grateful he was. With so much gratitude, he was thanking his disciple for spreading his movement. And in one way, we spread Prabhupada's movement. He painstakingly wrote these books, staying up at night, sleeping only 2 hours to give us this transcendental knowledge, to bring light in this dark age of Kali. So for 2025, we're inviting everyone, as we heard how important it is for Prabhupada, and how deeply grateful he is to participate in any capacity. There are so many front end. If you're not a book distributor, we have many services that you can do in the background. So if anybody's interested, you're welcome to join our team. So it's an invitation to all of you to come and be with us. Our slogan, or our motto for 2025 is to read Prabhupada's book, discuss, and distribute. So that's what we are planning, and our goal is for 2025. So for the first 3 months, we will be focusing on distributing Chaitanya Charitamrita. Prabhupada wrote these books. We mainly, study them, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this is our campaign right here. Sow the seeds of bhakti, be a gardener. We all can be a gardener in sowing, giving the seed of bhakti to others. So in this, it will be running from January 8th, so it has already started, till March 14th, which is a Gaur Purnima celebration, appearance day of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this Chaitanya Charitamrita, you'll see a set. It's right here on the throne there. It's a set of 9 books. It's extremely well-written, easy to read biography of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his pastimes, his dealings with his associates, his teachings. So if everybody here can either take it themselves if you don't have it, or commit to distributing just one set. One set. You can gift it to your friends, your family, your coworker, your neighbor. I'm sure we can all think of one person, one, which is a very doable rendering that we can give it to Prabhupada. So it's an appeal from our Naperville Sankirtan team for everyone to participate and distribute at least, you can do more, of course, but at least one set of Chaitanya Charitamrita set. And we would also like to announce our 2024 book scores. As we ended, we had a major Prabhupada marathon, and just during the marathon, we distributed a total of 2,454 books. And for the whole total of 2024, ISKCON Naperville Sankirtan team distributed 535 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam, 64 sets. Last year we distributed 64 sets of Chaitanya Charitamrita sets, and 2,893 Bhagavad Gitas, and many other small books, totaling to 15,125 books. So we want to do more and more every year for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada, spreading his message far and wide, and not in just community, everywhere, in every nook and corner of Naperville and beyond. And it obviously requires everyone's help. So please help us help Prabhupada spread his mission and his glories everywhere. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai. All right, book distribution team ki jai. All right, so thank you so much. It was very encouraging. Let's participate. And here is the book. You can buy now, or there is a downstairs book distribution team. You can contact them for the books. All right, so every Sunday this program is possible by very generous donation from some of you, who come and sponsor this event. So I will call upon the names of everyone and then we will pray for them. So first and foremost, we have Sunday Mahabhoga. So every Sunday we take one Mahabhoga, which is for entire Sunday program for our Radha Syam Sundar, and that we have a small donation of $500. And then we have Sunday Feast sponsorship, which is for the evening Sunday Feast, with a small donation of $200, but as many as people can do. So today's Sunday Mahabhoga was sponsored by Oberoi family, Ravi and Asa Oberoi. They are seeking Krishna's blessings for all of them, right? They are not here, I guess, are they? I don't think so. Yeah, they are not here. So, and then the Sunday Feast sponsorship, we have three sponsorship. First is Krishna Pudila Prabhu and Braja Kumari Devidasi Mataji, seeking Krishna's blessings for their family members. Are they here? Krishna Pudila Prabhu? Mataji here. Okay. For his daughter here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you be there. Second, we have Valeswari Masti's husband, Sambamurthy, got a master degree in law. Wow. And wants to celebrate this with Krishna. So we need a lawyer though. So it's good that we have a lawyer. Are you here? Where are you? Hare Krishna. Please, Prabhu, please come. We will take your law service. So we need that. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. And we have the loving family, Dr. Hemlata and Dr. Aditya Gupta. They are seeking devotees' blessing and pray for them for Lord's mercy. I saw Hemlata Hemamataji, Aditya Prabhu. I saw. They left? Okay. So, yeah, they were here. So, for all these families, let's pray together, again with full heart, focus towards Radha Syam Sundar, and let's pray for their blessing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This entire Sunday feast, there's so many volunteers who either cooked or, I just want to put a glass, not that read their names wrong, either they cooked or they're doing services, whether cleaning or serving. But so cooking team is James Prabhu, Nick Prabhu, Tareen Krishna Prabhu, and from Mataji side we have Archita Mataji, Elena Mataji, Vivian, Mamta, Sradha, and Mary Mataji. So please give a big hand to all of them. And also there is a request from cooking team that, or Prasadam Sunday Feast team that, they are working very hard, and in doing their service, they always may fall short, right? So please be kind, be generous. They're doing everything, and so they have made 2 lines right now so that you can get done things faster and everything, right? So with that, I have just 2 more quick asks. One ask is, many of you know I always ask for money, right? So Syam means money. So because temple needs money, so I will ask for money. So I have one ask that, and one ask is no money. So which one you prefer? Today no money, right? All right. So let's start with no money ask. For who all you use Gmail account? Gmail. All right. So it looks like half of you or more than half use Gmail or Google Mail. So when you search ISKCON Naperville, there is a Google review. Do you know? I think everybody knows Google review. And that is very, very important for 2 things. For like whatever we do, sometimes even the wrong people come and give you negative feedback for no reason. Even they do everything, but there are people jealous, right? They don't like. But then we need all of you to come and give whatever feedback. If you think there is something we have to improve, feel free to write there, but don't leave it there, right? So today, if I may request you, that's the free service I'm asking. Whether you are standing in the Prasadam line or Darshan line, it takes hardly 30 seconds to log into Google and give a review. We have not as many as review, and somehow like everybody thinks that everybody else should do, and everybody thinks and nobody gives a review. So please, that's my free ask. If not, then I'll ask you to Sunday Feast sponsorship. So we don't have Sunday Feast sponsorship coming Sunday, so then if you don't give, I will come and ask you for Sunday Feast sponsor. So choice is yours, pick whatever you want. With that, thank you so much for coming today, and we look forward to seeing you next Sunday. We have wonderful prasadam waiting for you. Please take darshan and have downstairs prasadam. Hare Krishna.